Hey guys, this is Team Monkey here. I'm just going over the 2022 format, and I'm going over the deck based on their tier. Um, you can leave it in the comments to explain what other decks I can add on this tier list. Feel free, I don't care. But anyway, let's get going. I think tier elements is definitely tier 1. Obviously, it's tier 0 for the Shiju cards. I just couldn't find a Shiju, tier elements as Shiju image, so I picked Kit Kalos instead. So, yeah, tier elements is definitely tier 0. Yeah, I could have added a tier 0 slot, but tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and Rogue sounded more professional. But yeah, tier 1, tier elements is definitely tier 1. I think Ecto Sister is tier 2 because um tier elements and Ecto Sisters are definitely um tier elements and Ecto Sisters are competitors are yeah, competitors between the decks to see who's the number 1 slot. Evil Twin Splight is definitely tier 1 because it can abuse a artifact scythe. You can make you can go into make Lala, the twin Lala and Kesekil a lot faster with the Splight engine, and you can negate hand traps a lot easier without getting Nibiru'd or Ghost Ogre. You can just have Splight red to negate, which is helpful in certain situations. Pure Lunalite, Pure Lunalite is tier 3 in my opinion. What tier element Lunalite is definitely tier 1. I'm at tier 2 because we're in the tier 0 format. When we get to the tier 0 format, I think tier element Lunalites is tier 2, but pure Lunalites is definitely tier 3. Actually, I should probably delete this row. Tier 1, tier 2, and Rogue. I think Lunalite is Rogue. I'm gonna call it Bisted. The TCG name is kind of stupid. Bisted is tier 1. I might add a slot later. I might make another video add a tier 0 slot, but Bisted is tier 1. Because it's helpful because it can banish the tier element cards from the graveyard to prevent them from fusioning, summoning, and their Kit Kalos, or the card that fused Kit Kalos. I forgot its name, but yeah. Heroes. I haven't been seeing a lot of hero players, so I'm gonna say it's Rogue. All I've been seeing hero players, when I do approach a hero player, all I see is Dark Law and Pass. What kind of turn is that? Or Phoenix Enforcer Dark Law. What's the point of doing that, in my opinion? But yeah, Heroes is definitely Rogue. Madoches, if people know what they're doing with Madoches, it's definitely tier 1. Definitely tier 1 if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's in the Rogue category. I don't know how to explain Madoches very well because I haven't been playing Madoches or I haven't seen Madoche players. Hardly ever. Dragon Link Bisted is tier 1 because without Chaos Ruler, they can't really abuse the graveyard so much. But the Bisted engine boosts up their consistency with getting Borload Savage and the Link 5. I forgot what the Link 5 is called. But yeah. I haven't been seeing much Salamangreat players, but Salamangreat is kind of weak in this format, so I'm going to say, bruh. I think, all I've been seeing for Salamangreat players is they have Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf and Salamangreat Roar, and link summon Bay Links twice or 3 times in a row in one turn to protect a Sunlight Wolf to go in full combo the follow-up turn. Sometimes that's not enough because you are definitely going to see a lot of tier element of Seiju player cards, or Sprite, or Extra Sisters mainly in this format because they can compete competitors in this. They're competitors in the format. Marincess. Marincess is my favorite deck, and it did get a boost with the Sealantis Link 4, so it can banish the tier elements to have a combat in the grind game. But if I have to list Marincess, if you know what you're doing, it's tier 2. But if you don't know what you're doing as a rogue category, but I'm gonna put tier 2 because a lot of people know what they're doing when they play a Marincess. If you're a Marincess player, obviously. Pure Dinos, I will probably list Pure Dinos. Bruh, it's not. Pure Dinos isn't good in this format. Sorry to say, it's not. Um, the Pendulum Draco Slayers is tier 1. I'd say. Um, yeah, Draco Slayers is definitely tier 1 with the pendulums because it can set Secret Village, Mystic Mine, and first off, for the Draco Slayers, you want to set up the Sky Iris to pop off activate Sky Iris to destroy one of your pendulums to assert the Odd Eyes Revolution, so you can keep resolving I forgot. Oh, Ignis. This Ignis synchro card. You keep resolving that to go full combo, so you can have a lot of negates with Absolusa, number 38 Hope Dragon, and you can set up Artifact Scythe really easy with the new Draco Slayer support. It's really useful. Appeared Sprite, I'd say, is tier 2. Appeared Sprite is useful, but it can get destroyed with the Bisted and the Seiju tier elements. So I would say it's Appeared Sprites is tier 2. I would say Invoke is rogue, but I'll say bruh. It's not Invoke. Pure Invoke isn't good in this format. Sorry to say. Same thing with. I'm not gonna explain Dogmatic deck, bro. Prankids is in the rogue category. Prankids did get a definitely huge downgrade when the Meow Mew got banned in the May 2022 ban list. I really hope Meow Mew gets unbanned. Please unban Meow Mew, please. Meow Mew should be unbanned. Meow Mew didn't really affect the meta too much. Meow Mew did affect the meta when Despia and Brave tokens were a thing, were more popular. But considering Brave tokens and Branded isn't as popular as it was back a couple months ago, I would say Meow Mew should be unbanned and the next ban list that is happening next year in 2023. So yeah. Mathmech, I'd say is rogue. It did get a downgrade because the Bisted cards you can just banish the Mathmechs, so the Mathmech cards effects can't resolve. So it's basically like a DD Crow, basically. Sky Striker did get a huge boost with the Lincoln spell. I'd say Sky Striker is definitely tier 2. It could definitely destroy tier elements when you set up Mystic Mine, but when you get the combo going and you don't negate Engage or the other spells or the Link effects, then you good luck stopping Sky Striker when you don't set up a board of 4 of negates. I'd say Sky Striker can handle up to 8 negates. How I know that is because I'm a Sky Striker player myself. So, yeah. Sword Soul. Sword Soul is definitely weak in this format. Sorry to say. After Protoss got banned in February of this year, it definitely got a downgrade. But Sword Soul, I would say, is tier two. It still can pull a full board of decent negates, I'd say, but yeah. Dragon Maid's got a huge buff with the Bisted. I just couldn't find a Bisted Dragon Maid image, but with the Bisted Dragon Maids, I'd say is tier two. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not really a Dragon Maid player, but yeah. Flunderies. Flunderies is going to be good in any format because Flunderies has can set up a full board of floodgates that prevent you from special summoning and activating your monster effects when M pins on the field and when you have the barrier statue. The barrier statues prevent you from special summoning except for win attributes. You destroy the barrier statue, then you have M pin to deal with to negate your special summoning effects. So it's a pain. Then you can if you normal summon, they can have the field spell as an advantage. So yeah, Flunderies is going to be good in any format. Also, it can abuse Dimensional Shifter. If Dimensional Shifter gets banned, I would say Flunderies would be tier 2, but Flunderies is definitely tier 1. Cyber Dragons, I'd say is, bro, I'm not going to explain why. Same thing with Emancipators, not that great. Runic Sprite, I couldn't find I couldn't find a Runic Sprite image. But Runic Sprite is tier 1 because you keep milling, and most people don't know that the Runic Fountain isn't once per turn, so they can draw up to 9 cards per turn and keep milling your opponent's deck. And they can keep they basically. Mystic Mine, Mystic Mine needs to be banned. Come on, Mystic, because I'm not seeing a lot of Mystic Mine players because of this current format, but Mystic Mine Burn is a pain in the ass. But I'd say it's tier 1 as well. I'm not gonna go full death because a lot of you Yu-Gi-Oh players know what Mystic Mine is, why Mystic Mine is a pain. I'm not gonna play at Ignisters because I don't know what Ignisters do, but I would say it's Rogue. Ditrons, I'll say bro, because you can because a lot of people are playing DD Crow and Abysted and tier elements that can negate the Ditron's effects and they can negate the graveyard. So why would you play Ditrons in this current format? If Ava, if Ava gets unbanned, then I put in the Rogue or tier 2 category. But until Ava gets unbanned, I'd say why you play Ditrons in this format. Elderlich, I would say Elderlich is tier 2, but because of the Bisted, I would say it's a Rogue, because the Bisted can just banish the Elderlich Golden Lord or the Elderlich traps. Actually, no, DD Crow can do that. Only the Bisted can banish the Golden Lord. But Crystal Beast got a huge wave of support. It can do a lot of interesting stuff. It can have a lot of combinations. You can also add you can have a one-on-one build of different builds. So I would say in the Rogue category, but when the Advanced Crystal Beasts come out, Advanced Crystal Beast is going to be definitely tier 2 because I'll explain why in a future video. Dark Magicians is Rogue. I'm not going to explain Dark Magicians because I don't know. Branded, I'll say is tier 2. But I'm not going to explain that. I'm not going to explain a lot of these stacks. Bisted Blue Eyes, I say Rogue. Ultra Guys, I say Rogue. Dino Actually, Altergeist Saint Bro. Dino Murphy is Rogue. Bantanites Y. Black Wings is Rogue because it did get support. Bisted Thunder Dragons is tier 2. And ABCs is Y. And I hope you like this video and you leave a comment if you want to and subscribe. Hope you peace.